Guys, I have fantastic news.
What's the news, Tom?
I've tricked you both. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh video.
Woo! Oh
What?
boy.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
help!
I hope you guys are strapped in for the next 6 hours, cuz we're going for the record, baby.
They'll get me to bed, what, 4 a.m.?
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
fine. They don't start work until
Yeah,
12.
it's okay.
Uh.
I've got plenty of safety pins.
Oh no.
I'll be
The
it can go for 8 instead, and I still won't be the most sleep deprived driver on Broad Street in Philadelphia.
the demon in the corner of my room says no, we have to do would you rather. Damn
Oh,
it. Fine. Whatever. Oh, I guess I should probably share my screen with you guys, huh? Somebody
Thank
do a
you,
bit.
thank you. Would you rather, demon?
thank you, Demon. I only know like one Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, there's such
A
good
single
Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's better than Moms Who Say Pokemans.
What you got against Pokemon moms?
Nothing. I'm a Nintendo mom. Or a Game Boy mom. I call everything a Game Boy, even though nothing's been a Game Boy in 20 years.
I sorry, what was the Pokemon question?
What this hello everyone. Welcome to the sleep deprived stream.
Yeah.
No one's at 100%. I don't know. Mira, I don't know about you. Are you past 50% right now?
I'm probably at about 50%, but I'm rapidly running out of safety pins,
Perfect.
so we'll see.
I'm
This is the
really
this is the Losing
rocking.
Our Mind stream, sponsored by our lovely patrons.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Who
everyone.
you can see in the background of this video, like these fine people, including some new additions such as Mira Reads. Thank you, Mira.
Thank you, Tom.
You're
I'm
welcome.
happy to be here.
You're welcome. I know it's a privilege.
It was very hard to make your logo track, but I think I did it. I think it reads.
Yeah, it's a
No
little
pun
rice
intended.
ball.
I love it.
It's so good. I love this stupid thing that we do. You guys want to play Would You Rather?
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is a nerd poll. We sent out to the wonderful folks of the internet a nerd poll saying submit a Song of Ice and Fire themed Would You Rather questions. And we have a lot. I don't think this is one video's worth. I think it's probably more. Uh, uh,
Okay.
but one way or another, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started, boop, with this one right here. Boop, 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 boop. Zach, starting with you. Would you rather spoil the red wedding to a friend or attempt to explain the issues with Game of Thrones to a casual?
100% explained to a casual.
This is
I
from
don't want to
Reddit,
spoil the
by
Red
the way.
Wedding. It's still an incredible scene for anybody who wants to get to that point. I always tell people watch the first 4 seasons of the show, and then it got canceled. And
Mhm.
I love explaining the issues with Game of Thrones. You could ask um, Matt, one of my wonderful roommates here. Me and Jackson multiple times have just gone over and over things we would have done different with that show. Also, Tom, one of the seminal moments in us as friends and that led directly to the creation of the show was the two of us, both different forms of intoxicated, playing pool and explaining what went wrong with the show to one of our friends who had never seen a single episode.
Yeah, I was going to agree with you because I have done this before.
It's a memory that I'll cherish forever. It was one of the best games of pool I ever played, and we were just saying, "I can't believe they fucked it up the
I'm
whole
so
time."
fucking mad. Like no, you're not going to believe me when I talk about the horse. No, there's a horse that really, really does seem like it means something.
It's a shame we never figure out what.
What? Mira, how about you?
Oh, definitely, definitely explaining what's wrong with the show to a casual. That's actually one of my favorite things to do, because I love going over details and acting like a human encyclopedia. and annoying my friends.
See, I agree. I love knowing stuff, and I am rather fond of other people knowing that I know stuff.
Me too.
Uh, that was from Reddit, by the way, from Random Internet Guy. By the way, just so that everyone knows, there will be some on this list that I'm skipping. If I skip yours, you probably know why. Would you rather spend a night abed with Daemon Blackfire or Daemon Targaryen? Mira, let's start with you.
What kind of question is that? Daemon Targaryen,
I mean,
but
it's I
only if he's
agree.
Matt Smith in a wig.
Yes, if it's Matt Smith in a wig, it's really it's not hard. It's not a tough decision. Would you rather take
Uh,
I
Matt
caught
Smith
that.
in a
I caught
wig?
that, Tom.
Yeah, well, God, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Like if it's, would you rather take Matt Smith in a wig or a random blonde guy? Like it's probably Matt Smith, right?
yes. I will say this is a show book difference to me. Daemon Targaryen show, 100% of the time. Daemon Targaryen book, I don't know if I'm getting out of that bed. No offense.
This is, I don't know if
Wait,
you're getting out of the bed with show Damon either.
We don't know yet. But I feel like there's a better gamble there.
This is fair. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you very much, Random Internet Guy, for your submission. And I'm just trying to define the parameters of our game board right now. Okay, how about from Duke? Boop 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 boop. 100% vegan Jojen-free weirwood paste or shade of the evening trip. I'll start on this one. I don't think I get a none of the above option. So I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go weirwood paste. Seems to have less of a chance of like, I'm sorry, I gotta go shade of the evening. Does it seem to have less of a chance of immediately destroying you? What do you guys think?
There's like a problem here, right? Which is that both of these have a
yeah,
real chance of like screwing you up immediately.
And like not a whole lot of benefit, honestly.
and also I would argue that they are effectively the same. Uh, maybe this is a unpopular opinion, but I think the shade of the evening trees and the weirwoods are like it. Ultimately, they're gonna have very similar properties. They're both to do with fey magic and death magic, and I'm like, well, and also, okay, well, hold on. We're not
you're you're,
sure that
pre-
shade of the
you're preaching to the
evening. We're not
weird magic choir right now. So
Yeah.
well, so we're not sure that shade of the evening is child free. So I'm gonna go with the 100% vegan weirwood paste because we know it's vegan.
You know what? This is honestly a good choice.
yeah, I'll go with the vegan as well. Also, shade of the evening makes you trip balls, is my understanding, and I try to do that less.
What would you how would you describe what happens to, would you describe what happens to Bran as not tripping balls?
I think it's more like he uh, ate some bad pork sort of thing going on there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did actually ask what their answers to these questions are. Reddit says explain the issues with Game of Thrones. RIG says Blackfire with not even a choice. That's a bad take. Uh, uh, Duke says Weirwood paste, and to this one, Duke says Barbie.
Oh,
Oh,
having watched them both back to back, I love them both, but Oppenheimer. I adore Oppenheimer. The next time I have 3 contiguous hours to watch a movie that I'm not watching something that I really need to watch, it'll be Oppenheimer. I want to watch it again. Uh, Incredible film. Loved it. Barbie's really good also.
I think I made my choice. I picked Barbie because Barbie isn't 3 hours long.
Ooh. Yeah.
I picked Barbie. I picked Barbie because I have only so much time. I had a
Yeah, I
choice.
had
I went to the cinema and I could be done at 10:30 or I could be done at 12:15 and I picked 10:30. uh let's see. We're going to go oh god. Oh no. There's incest questions on this list.
Oh boy.
I mean, know your audience, right?
This is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, everybody in this audience is okay with us making incest jokes, so they wouldn't be reading these books.
Oh my god. All right, all right. Give me a rating for this stream. Is this a PG-13 or an R-rated stream?
Have we ever done a PG-13 recording or stream in our lives?
Fine. I don't like it though. Here. Would you rather accidentally, unknowingly have intercourse with your aunt or stay at the wall and be celibate your whole life? Open
Oh god.
parentheses. Is the C PG-13 question mark?
Uh, so
I
this is
really
a
like you guys. Thank you very much for submitting questions.
this is the
Who
Jon
submitted
Snow
this?
dilemma.
This is anonymous, unsurprisingly.
Of course. Ugh.
Jon Snow made the wrong choice on this one. Although he wasn't celibate his whole life at the Wall, he like had you know, intercourse with at least one other human that we're aware of.
Who presumably he's not related to.
Well, that'd be really funny. That'd be
Yeah,
really
yeah,
funny if you like whole shotted it twice.
yeah. He's not a Targaryen. Ygritte's a Stark.
Uh,
Wait a minute. She has red hair. Red. She's
Wait,
a
you,
it could be a
what?
she's a
Tully, but that
Tully.
wouldn't be
She's a Tully.
oh, unless like John is not actually a bastard and everybody just got confused.
Oh
Got some
god.
hot
Well,
tinfoil on this one.
Rob's the bastard. They like mixed them up.
So okay.
or no,
Yeah,
Benjen. Benjen had a child. Well, after he got to the wall, so they're cousins.
I was gonna say there's no way I could unknowingly intercourse my aunt, and then I realized I'm wrong because my mom doesn't know how many siblings she has.
Wait a minute. Hang
Uh
on. Hang on. I gotta take a step
Uh,
back here for a second. Mira, say that last again.
oh, what if Ygritte is Benjen's daughter?
that is some high quality tinfoil.
Wait a minute.
Tom,
You
write that
said
one down. We have to make
yeah.
that an
I
episode.
was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute. There's material there.
Yeah, like there's a non-zero chance that happened. Uh,
Oh God.
Yeah.
I hate this fucking fandom. Get over there. I am going. God fucking. I don't know. Isn't it oxymoronic to select unknowingly have sex with someone?
Yeah,
Because
like because then you'll know, right?
yeah, right.
Like
yeah,
Or
every time, that's kind of gonna ruin sex for me, right? Like if I ever meet somebody and they're like, "Zach, I really like you," I'm gonna be like, "This is my aunt. I'm not gonna fuck you. Get away from me."
like I'm
yeah.
gonna need to see your pedigree, please.
Can you take an ancestry DNA test and compare it against mine first?
This person says, none of my relatives have ever been as hot as Danny, so incest has never been a temptation.
Well, I'm happy for them.
Me
Yeah,
too.
good for you, I guess.
Oh wait,
Uh,
I'm also saying the wall because I have been voluntarily celibate for long periods of time, and it was fine. And I have
Yeah,
not done incest, and I'd rather stick with what I know.
yeah,
yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Uh,
yeah, that's got to be the correct choice. Yeah, we go into the wall, team. We go into the wall.
Yay, wall! We can
Um,
play more games when we get there.
yeah, we can just turn it into like a big board game club.
I mean, nobody on the wall is actually celibate, anyways.
Would you rather be one of Craster's Dothers or one of Euron's Silence guys?
Are
Describe.
yours?
That's just such a fucking funny way to put that. The silence guys.
Are they like Shy Guys that like man the ship, like from Mario?
Oh my god, with the little flags from the Mario Party video game.
I was thinking, did you play Paper Mario, Tom?
I have played the Thousand Year Door.
That's the better one. But Paper Mario has General Guy, which is this like generalissimo, like shy guy with like ridiculous military outfit on, in a tank. And I'm thinking of like Euron, like in modern like naval uniform, leading a bunch of people with shy guy masks on. Actually, I like this version.
Yeah, I like this pitch actually.
George, I have some great ideas for you.
I don't think that this one is all that well. Yeah, I think it's probably Silence Guy. What do you guys think?
Definitely silence guy. Like the
Uh,
as a mother, no.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
I'm torn because I want to keep my tongue. And I'm not convinced that what happens to Craster's daughter doesn't happen to all of Euron's crew. So
That's not
Well,
an.
okay,
Uh,
but think about what happens to Craster's wife.
yeah.
yeah,
Where
yes,
regardless whatever kind of baby you have, you are going to have an enormous amount of grief. So
yes.
you cut
I
my own tongue out. That's fine. I'm fine.
I don't like this question. I'm gonna be one of Euron's Silence guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fair, fair.
and you know what? Assuming that they aren't mind controlled, which is quite an assumption, I'm just gonna fucking hop off at a port when I can. I like there is some amount of freedom that you could like that you have some amount of a chance of getting away.
Wex.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, you're right. Wex could be escaped.
Yeah.
What about Wax?
He could be escaped from
Um
Euron's
You
crew.
was he
suggesting
so
that before wait a minute. Holy shit. Wait, who gave him to Theon as to Ward?
I can't remember.
Because you're
But
absolutely correct. Holy shit, that tracks.
so well so Theon met Wex before Euron came back, but I mean Euron was certainly close enough. He would have had the capability to like plant somebody.
Yeah.
Because the other theory is that Wex belongs to Varys, because he also cuts tongues out of children. Um, but that just occurred to me when you said about some of the crew of the Silence might leave. I was like,
Man, that's pretty good. There's just some good theories here.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Uh
this time we're recording.
This next one from Zach from the club. Would you rather be Oberyn's ophthalmologist or Quentin's dermatologist? Mira, how about we start with you?
Uh,
D-
ophthalmologist? Oh,
ophthalmologist or dermatologist? I for
I
Oberyn
or
and for
skin.
Quentin.
I mean, I think in general I'd rather be an eye doctor than a skin doctor, but I do get the joke.
Wait, what's the joke?
Why would I practice medicine on a dead guy, Zach?
Yeah, right. Like that's what I was gonna
the-
say. It's got to be easier because Oberyn is not around.
Well, okay.
Okay,
we're
Oberyn is
at a
Actually,
definitely not
we're
around.
at a diverging fork here of which Martell in this equation is alive.
okay,
Because
because I was gonna say Oberyn is alive, but Quentin is dead.
Wait, whoa! Hold the fucking phone.
I'm gonna stand back and let this one play out.
Whoa.
Tom, you didn't watch my Oberyn is alive video? Zach was in it.
I,
It
I,
was.
I think the answer must be no. Explain to me why Oberyn Martell is alive.
Oh, it took me like 40 minutes to explain it. Zach, you explain why Oberyn's alive.
Uh, he became Kyber, and then another person swapped
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, it's like a Prince and the Pauper thing. So years ago, Oberyn, when he was over in Essos, like writing with the sellsword companies, you know, after he left the Citadel, because Oberyn forged part of a maester's chain. He became the maester of the um the sellsword company, and got somebody basically to take his place and pose as the prince. And this has gone on for years. And that's why Qyburn was there when the three targets died. Um, yeah, it's better in the video, but
What
I have evidence.
turns to camera 2, please go subscribe to Mirror Reads and check out these videos. Turns to camera 3. It's look, there's a lot of videos of this fandom. There's a lot of them, and my backlog is very large.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's so Zach was in that one. That was why I thought you might have seen it.
I don't watch anything that Zach's in.
Oh, that's fair.
That's the correct decision.
We have one from Zach from the club. Zach, would you rather be universally blamed for the wall falling, or be universally and unfairly blamed for the doom of Valyria?
Both universally and unfairly. Uh, see, the Doom of Valeria, like a lot of people like probably say good riddance to that. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's true about the wall also. I don't know.
Well, the
We don't
wildlings would
know.
be happy with you,
That's true.
maybe.
Well, we don't know the motives of the others as much as we do uh the Valerians, so I'm gonna go with universally and unfairly blamed for the Doom of Valeria is my choice. I
Yeah,
hope I disagreed in the submission.
like the
Uh,
doom of Valyria, you can kind of like you can kind of take credit for it if you want. You can kind of brag
the,
about it.
they had it coming, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah, they were sleevers.
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck them, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Doom of Valyria, sign me up.
Right, as long as the person who actually destroyed Valyria doesn't like come looking for me, I like cool. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have one from Mirror Reads.
Oh, good.
Oh boy,
I don't remember what it is.
I don't remember any of these, and I read them all like a week ago.
Would you rather be first ranger beyond the wall or face Oberyn in single combat? I don't
Well, it
think this is a hard
depends.
choice.
Is Oberyn alive? Like, if it's his corpse, I'll win. Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah, Oberyn's alive.
if it's
okay.
Oberyn dead, because this necessarily involves choosing a place in time to fight Oberyn. Like, if I can choose currently in the story or 25 years ago.
Okay, since I wrote the question, Oberyn alive, who dips all his weapons in poison.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna go for first ranger, thank you.
yeah, I'm gonna go for first ranger unless I can go back in time and kill baby
Yeah,
Oberyn.
would I rather have a 100% chance to die or a 90% chance at an uneventful hike in the woods?
Well, that will
Well, the
eventually lead
first
to like
rangers keep
a
disappearing.
yeah. Maybe they're all hanging out. Like there's a poker game going on.
Oh, like dogs playing poker, except it's all the first rangers. Oh, at Benjamin's fucking secret garden. Hell yeah. I like you guys, and I'm glad we do this dumb shit.
Me too.
Okay. From Zelazor. If you were eaten by a cannibal, would you rather taste good or bad?
I guess I'd
Question
rather
makes
taste
me
good.
uncomfortable.
What a
Like at that
fun
point,
question.
like all I am is meat. I hope I'm just good meat to somebody at that point.
Yeah, do I want to throw do I want to hurl insults back? Do I want to inconvenience the person who ate me? I'm already dead.
I'm vindictive enough. I would want to taste bad. Now, if it was something like I was an elder and they were eating me as part of a ceremony or something, you know, then fine. I would be fine tasting good. But if they like killed me and I didn't want to be eaten, I want to taste bad. Fuck them.
I think I'd like to taste good, you know. Like I am a fan of good cooking and good meals, and I think it would be a pleasant final thought to be tasty. Right. They say that that you truly die when people stop thinking about you. I like my last thought in this universe to be, yo, Tom was pretty good. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Get the fuck over there. All right, what do we got? Let's see. We have one from Zach, distinct from Zach from the club. Uh, boop. Would you rather spend a week in a horror novel written by Tom, or every month for a year have Zach release a high quality diss track about you? I know my answer. This is not hard at all. Oh wait, no, it became harder. I've thought about the implications.
Mm,
Oh fuck, which
I,
story,
I'm
huh?
gonna go with the diss track, because I don't like being afraid of stuff, jump scares and existential horror. I don't. I enjoy consuming it as media, but I would not want to live that experience. So hit me with your worst, Zach.
Yeah, so Zach, this question is would you rather have someone write 12 songs about you or fucking die? Uh
People survive your horror stories sometimes.
Not usually. The endings are usually bad.
The endings are usually bad. Okay, well, you're gonna need some therapy, but you can possibly make full recovery. Those songs are out forever.
Now, however, there is another side to this argument that spending a week in a horror novel written by Tom does like significantly alter the fabric of the universe. That you now live in a world which contains which strictly speaking contains supernatural elements. They are
Yes.
horrifying nightmare supernatural elements, but that does make your world more interesting. Um do I do Zach, you wrote this question. Do I know I'm in a horror novel?
Yeah. When you pick the choice, you either get sucked in immediately or the diss trap just drops.
I think I think that I can outsmart my own writing. I think I can do it. Yeah, I'm picking me. That sounds fun.
I'll release a diss track about myself.
Boop boop. We got one from I am Spock. Hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna. Okay, you know what? This is the fandom we fucking live in. Okay, Rhaegar or Bobby B. Open parentheses. You are Lyanna. Let's analyze this from a literary perspective. Okay,
Okay.
this is a discussion that we in this fandom have to fucking have, right?
Yeah.
Uh, 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 because this is the plot of this fucking series. Uh, uh,
Yes.
if asked to make this choice for me as as Tom, this choice is not terribly difficult. But I am not Lyanna, and as such, I will choose not to answer it.
Uh,
Okay.
Because the correct choice from Lyanna Stark's perspective is is no.
yeah. The correct choice for her is neither. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Well, from oh god,
I
I can't
know.
believe I'm about to take this stance. Okay, so as someone who used to be a 16-year-old girl, I can say that when I was a 16-year-old girl, I would have gone with Rhaegar. Does that make Rhaegar's behavior okay? No. As a 30-year-old woman, I say she should go with neither. But when I was 16, I would have gone with Rhaegar, and I think that that answer is an okay thing to say.
All right. I agree, and we have discussed it. Now I'm gonna delete that, and we're just gonna do this question.
Okay.
Zach.
Just okay.
Yeah,
This is much easier.
yeah.
Bobby
You're
B.
you're you now. Yeah, I agree.
Rhaegar, like, I don't know. Is a fellow like musician with like wistful feelings about the world that in life I've lived. Sometimes I feel like there's a lot I can get along with Rhaegar, but my God, he's like that 100% of the time, and I can only be that moody like one day out of the week, maybe. Sorry, Rhaegar.
That's
Bobby
not
B seems
that's
like
not
more fun.
true. I've seen you push that to like 5.
Yeah, sometimes, but I try to not do that.
I think honestly, I think I'm gonna pick Rhaegar. I'm gonna go with Broody Harp Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I would much rather have Broody Heart Boy than v- violent drunken womanizer.
Uh, I think that I think that
What Bobby B are we talking about? Because
now
before the war, I feel like he's
now
definitely still a womanizer, but he's not like the like terrible person he
Well,
is
part of
later.
the reason Leanna didn't like him at the feast, he got plastered and made a fool of himself.
Yeah, but that's like every.
There's drinking and then there's getting plastered.
Look, if I had to be upset with some of my fun, energetic friends for getting too drunk at a party, I wouldn't work in the career field that I will not mention that I work in
I, I do
videos.
I do want to know that it says Bobby B, which as far as I'm concerned refers almost exclusively to show
Oh
Robert.
yeah, show Robert has way fewer
Yeah,
problematic
show
elements. No
Robert
problem.
does drink too much, but he's way less of an asshole.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Show Bobby B 100% of the time. Books, it's a lot different. Also, show if we're doing by that logic, show Rhaegar is like nothing. He's like made of
Yeah.
drywall.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's just a blonde guy.
Wearing Viserys's wig.
Would you rather get resurrected by a red priest or live a warg's second life? No, you can't stay dead. I find it interesting that they added that stipulation. I don't think I would want to stay dead. I think that these are both interesting options that I would like to explore.
How rotted are we? Because, like, if it's like Beric Dondarrion's first resurrection, that's fine, but I wouldn't want to be like a Stoneheart.
Yeah, I agree. I and honestly, like even if it's a perfect resurrection, they all seem to really lose their sense of self.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not happy with either of these. I guess like I would become an animal and not know what I'm missing if I'm a warg second life, right? Like eventually I'll just become a dog or a cat or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm resurrected by a red priest, I become a monster that still kind of remembers what I was. And I don't know if I like
You know, you said that and weirdly it kind of convinced me. I think I'm going to go with the red priest.
that.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, you kind of sold me, Zach.
I'll go with turning into an animal,
You'll be a
not beating the
dog.
furry
I
allegations.
respect this honestly.
Uh,
Being a dog is a good choice. If you guys could pick what animal you warg into when you die, which one would you pick?
uh,
I want to be a platypus. I want to be something like weird and little.
although for my own self-preservation, I'll become a Galapagos tortoise in hopes that they find a way to get my body back.
Oh, hell
It,
yeah. Max
like,
out all your defense points and fucking sit there for 250 years.
yeah, then
Yeah.
eventually they find a way to get my brain out, and I can start to de-turtlify.
Oh my god, what a fucking fun warg that would be. I hope we meet that warg, the warg who just wargs fucking turtles. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Oh my god, like a tiny little Cranogman.
Yeah.
who just wargs giant tortoises and rides them around.
Ooh, lizard lion. I want to go with lizard lion.
Ooh, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. That, by the way, was from Maester Conspiracy Theorist, who says, Red Resurrection, I probably still have stuff to do.
Yeah.
Bunk, 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 bunk. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, here's an interesting one. Would you rather ride Rhaegar with no training or sleep with Cersei? And in posing this question asserts that these have comparable mortality rates, and I'm not sure I can argue against that.
Oh God. I mean,
Eh, Tana Merriweather is still alive.
She's alive currently.
I think Tana has good odds.
I think my odds are a lot better if I fall off of Cersei than if I fall off of Aegar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also get to ride a dragon.
I'm afraid of heights. I'll go with Cersei.
Yeah.
Do I get a
Hon-
saddle?
honestly, honestly, I have a lot more experience riding a human. Wait, can somebody put like a slide whistle in?
Blah blah blah
Wah,
blah.
wah, wah. Woo.
Pew. The
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Brr. Hold on.
price is wrong. Hello and welcome to Zach and Tom make assorted noises. Yeah.
I hope someone clips all of these so we can put them in a soundboard.
Yes,
Ba
that'll happen.
ba 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 ba.
Black socks, they never
Let me
get
get
dirty.
there. All right, I'll fine. I'll pick Cersei. Uh, get on down there. That's perfect. Okay. Chad, by the way, the submitter says ride Vhagar, which honestly I respect that choice. I'm just scared.
I respect the attempt. I don't know if I would take it, but I respect it.
From Anonymous. Would you rather watch the entirety of season 8 of Game of Thrones 50 times while paying attention, no cheating, or never have The Winds of Winter be released? I want to take this one. I want to take this one.
Go for it. Go for it.
There are some assumptions we need to make here because the cause and effect here is unclear. This if is this watch Game of Thrones 50 times and the universe continues as it does now? Or is this watch Game of Thrones 50 times and thereby guarantee the release of The Winds of Winter? Because, dude, if that's the case, I'm fucking taking one for the team.
Yeah, no, I'll take one for the team. Also, honestly.
100%.
Also, you said we had to pay attention the whole time, no cheating. You didn't say how fast we had to set it to. Like
Yeah.
we could B movie this shit. Uh, Game of Thrones season 8, but every time somebody makes a stupid decision, it goes faster. Like by the end, you don't even notice the bells.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
And honestly, it might be. How many hours is it? It'll be.
Season 8's actually kind of short,
It's like six.
right?
It's six.
Yeah.
6 episodes, like 9 hours, 450
Yeah.
hours. That's a lot, but I've done shows that long.
We've powered through Star Trek after Star Trek, right?
That's almost exactly 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm powering through 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs worth of. Now, granted, I'm gonna hate season 8 more than I already do by the end of it. I'm gonna fucking despise it. I'm gonna be angry about it. Then I'll be very happy about the Winds of Winter.
No, Zach, that's not what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like tub thumping in How I Met Your Mother.
Wait, Tub Thumping's just good. But
Well, yeah, but like tub thumping is stuck in the car. You learn to hate it, and then it comes back around.
no. That's 500 miles an hour.
Oh shit! Why was I thinking tub thumping?
Both of those are karaoke songs for me, so
Damn it!
that might be the confusion.
All right, so yeah,
I
what?
do kind of conflate them.
They have a very similar vibe to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so like you hate Game of Thrones, but like I think by like number 7, you're gonna start quoting it. Like right, you're gonna start saying it line for line as you're watching it. And I think that that's
Yeah.
going to be funny until you get to like 20 when it actually becomes like a hellish nightmare.
Yes.
But then around like number 45, it's going to be a nightmare for 20 through 45, and then 45 you're going to be friends again.
The last time through, I'm gonna be like, it was worth it.
Yeah, the last time through, you're going to tearfully say every line as Daenerys says them.
Dracarys.
What's west of Westeros?
Oh.
Oh God, Mira, I'm so sorry. How about you?
Um. So I understood it the other way. Either live in a world for the rest of my life with no wins, or live in a world where uh I had to watch season 8 50 times, and I'm already living with no wins and I'm okay. I think season 8 50 times might put me in an institution. So
What if
I would, if watching season 8 that many times guaranteed us wins of winter, I would take one for the team. But the way I understood the question was just either continue the rest of my life with no wins or subject myself to this horrific gauntlet. I would just continue with no wins.
I think even if it is it like okay, so I must watch Game of Thrones to continue to have a chance at the Winds of Winter. I think I could turn it into something fun. Right? You like you turn it into like a like an audiobook. You let that shit play in the background for everything you're doing.
It says no cheating. You
It
have to
says
pay attention.
you have to pay attention, like you have to sit
Look,
and watch
I
it.
can fucking pay attention to the movie Aliens and never fucking look at the screen. I can pay attention to that entire movie and not be in the same room as that movie the whole time, alright? I can test this. I have to pay
All
attention.
right.
That doesn't mean I have to sit down and watch it.
Well, someone call George R. R. Martin and let him know that Tom will be watching season 8 50 times, uh, as a testament to how much he wants wins, and then
They,
maybe George will give us the book.
watching Game of Thrones season 8 every day until George releases wins.
Oh
Don't
God.
say this because that's actually a genius idea, and people start asking us to do it.
God, that's funny. And like you live stream that shit, right? You live stream the like hellish stupor of you laying prone on the couch, staring into the cushion while
You,
the
you,
Game of Thrones plays and you recite it while it's playing.
you don't even show the screen and what you're watching to the audience. They just know from your like expression.
If we could do it like screenings, because I'm actually going to go see The Room tomorrow, and Greg Sestero is going to be there.
Oh, nice.
And so if it was like I could put it on as like as a screening with at a place, and various cast members would make appearances, like if we could really make it fun, like I don't know, Kit Harrington, not Kit Harrington, one of the cool ones shows up. I can't remember any of their names.
Yeah, you heard it here. Fuck you, Kit.
I mean, he seems fine, but like
Yeah, you
I
hear
don't
that,
know.
Kit? You seem fine.
I was just thinking of actors I'd want to like hang out with.
Oh my god. I'd love to hang out with Charles Dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Charles Dance is not in season 8.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
I'm
you know
trying to
what?
think
That
of.
might be a benefit. You can just show up and be like, "Thank God I wasn't in that fucking
Oh my
mess."
god, watching Game of Thrones season 8 with actors who haven't.
Yes.
Oh my god, like
Oh
get
yeah.
get Elena Martell, fucking Elena Tyrell rather, drag her into the room and sit her down for 9 hours and say, all right, my friend, guess what we're watching?
He would leave.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Lena Headey, I think that would be fun, and she would just like give us all the backstory and all of her opinions and stuff. I would absolutely.
Oh fuck yeah. What's his name? Is it
Nick,
Richard Fadden? Richard McFadden?
I was thinking Nikolai Coster-Waldau, or however you
Oh
pronounce his name.
sure.
He'd be cool too.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like
Yeah.
he would be riffing on the show with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Peter Dinklage too.
Yeah. Can we get the two of them together and watch season 8 and get like fucking hammered? This sounds like a great plan. Let's just get
It
This
like
does.
should be a this should be a thing that they do. They could like go on like Greg Sestero is doing. They go on tour
Yes.
and turn season 8 into like a callback thing, like Rocky Horror. People throw things at the screen and like make up lines, and like some of the actors show up. And yeah,
wait a minute.
I would watch season 8 under those conditions.
You guys, we can just do that.
We
Should we
can.
call Peter
There's nothing
Dinklage?
stopping
Does
us.
anybody have his number?
I mean, we definitely invite, and we put that on the billing, right? We put on the advertising. We invited Peter Dinklage.
Yeah. Some of the actors are like pretty reachable. Like they do cameos and stuff like that. We
Yeah,
can probably
the guy
we can,
who oh,
sorry,
sorry,
go
I
ahead.
interrupted.
No,
The
I
guy who played
interrupted.
Dolorous Ed, I think.
Oh, let's get like
Yeah.
some super like minor like real little people like Hot Pie and Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran might be hard to book, but
Fuck
the
you.
the
I
actor
thought
the
that
actor who
was
plays
funny.
it's. I was
Oh,
gonna give you
Ben
sass back, and you knew it. Come on. The actor who plays Evos, I know, is like not impossible to get.
Oh yeah, I
So
want to talk to
Liam
him about.
Cunningham,
Yeah,
yeah,
he does real things.
he does. He's
yeah,
like a real actor. You
The
hear
guy who
that,
played the
Kit?
Hound.
You hear that, Kit? We're calling you out.
Oh God. Um, the guy who played the Hound apparently like built his own sailboat and like went off into the North Atlantic and doesn't talk to anyone now.
He just fucking left.
He
all
just
he
was
was
like,
waiting
you know
for is
what?
having money to do that.
Yeah, civilization, who needs it, and
Oh
has
my
not been
god.
heard from.
Let's get on Zeb's sailboat and go chase him down and screen Game of Thrones season 8 on the sail of his sailboat.
Yeah, Rory McCann. Let's see.
It's
Uh,
Rory McCann, not Rory McCant.
uh, uh,
So like you guys, we can just do a season 8 screening. We can do that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, would we is a different question, but we can just do that, and we can set up prompts like Rocky Horror Picture Show. We can throw stuff at the screen.
John, do you want it? I don't want it. Yeah. Woo! We said the line.
Yeah, we
We're
pass out
definitely
air horns at the
inviting.
door.
Oh yeah, we're inviting Rory McCann though. I'm reading his Wikipedia page. McCann is the former frontman of a defunct band called Thunder Soup. He plays banjo, guitar, piano, and mandolin. He lives a solitary, transient lifestyle. He often lives on his boat or in places without modern conveniences. He ended up living in Iceland for a year, part of the time in a tent after losing his apartment and working as a carpenter.
Do you think that private theater counts as modern convenience?
He said sometimes there's modern convenience, not always.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
We gotta catch him when he's on his movie theater boat. All right.
we'll,
I
we'll
have
bring the projector.
in the comments below. Unironically, tell us if you would come to a screening of season 8. I'll fucking get the rights for it if we want to do this. I'll
I'm
fucking
in.
license it. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Would you rather go through what Theon did, or go back in time and have to watch Game of Thrones from episode 1 air date all the way through till the end of season 8, but you can't tell people how bad it will get or use any other future knowledge? Wait a minute, hang on.
Wait, I can't. Okay, I can't use any other future knowledge in any context, or just in Game of Thrones context. Like I can go massively improve my life from having that much fucking foresight, right?
Right.
Otherwise, I'm just along for the ride, watching myself make decisions, some of which are good, some of which are bad, all
Yeah.
over.
Would I rather um go through is it a year of the most horrific torture, or like take a break from my current existence for the next 12 years, and watch a replay of my life from 12 years ago?
one one excruciatingly bad year or 12 kind of bad years.
Now, you say there is worth to that rescreening. Anything that you
Yeah,
learned in that time, right? Any information that passed in front of you now gets reinforced, right? In that 10 years, I learned sign language. And I've forgotten a lot of it. So a reinforcement course, even if it's the same distance behind me as it is now, will make me in the modern day better at sign language.
if I
I love the justification that you guys. I mean, I agree. I would do the go back in time.
yeah, it's gonna suck going back through 100% of my breakups, multiple deaths, so many other things, and experience them all over again. But the
I,
alternative is being tortured to the point I'm unrecognizable. So there really isn't
yeah,
much of a choice.
it's also re-experiencing like my entire adult life because I think season 1 dropped when I was 18.
Yeah, and that's just a cool prospect. That's just an interesting prospect. And you say you can't use any other future knowledge. That I don't I like the premise of this is just kind of broken, isn't it? Um
I mean, if I like I would think I would make different decisions based on my like emotional maturity and wisdom, even if I'm not using knowledge of future specific facts.
yeah.
So
And with that in
in that
mind,
sense, yeah,
there
yeah, all
there
right,
are there are there are three moments in my life that I would describe as like being worthy of consideration for choosing the other option. Um and if I can use my sense of emotional maturity to try to gently steer away from those moments, then fuck yeah, we're going back. Fuck yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Can, can I do a time heist on my life? This one is full of existential dread and Game of Thrones season 8, so we're moving on. Uh
Okay.
get on over there. Cat, I know. Yes, I know, Cat. I know you want attention. All right.
I thought
So
you meant Catlin. I thought it was a cat question.
this is from Harper, and Harper has chosen Reek. Interesting. Uh
What happened in your life?
hey,
Goodness,
you don't know.
what
You
happened in
don't
your
know.
life that you're like, yeah, reek me up?
Genuinely, you don't know. Like if you went, there are people who went through comparable torture to what Reek went through for
That's
not
true.
one
Like,
year but 5.
yeah, if I
Um,
was in like a prison camp for 5 years, I guess that's true. Like, yeah, that's fair. I hadn't considered that. I hope that didn't happen to you.
I also hope that didn't happen to you. But I respect the decision. Also, this is a comedy show, so we're moving on.
Yes.
Uh, would you rather go down in history for being the person who cured the flu once and for all, or as the person who discovered that Bigfoot is actually real? Flu?
Yeah, flu.
Flu.
I saved 0 lives discovering Bigfoot.
Yeah, and in fact, you
Yeah.
don't really like meaningfully impact the world all that much. Like
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
for
like you definitely like impact the world. You will be remembered as the person who proved Bigfoot, like for sure. But like all that does is like sort of shake up zoology a lot,
yeah.
which is
You
still
say
like
a
great for
lot.
the.
Shake up zoology like a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. The the year where Bigfoot's discovered is going to be a crazy year for like cryptozoologists who are mostly quacks, saying like, "See, we were right about the Bigfoot one. Now the Loch Ness monster, we got to go find it," sort of thing, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread here. Harper submitted that one. Creamstone submitted the last one. Harper
Oh,
on this one says Bigfoot, obviously. Uh, I fine.
Yeah, I feel like only a Bigfoot person would submit that question.
I agree. I agree. Right,
yeah, yeah, I
like
agree.
Zach, I think that's a really good take. Like
Yeah.
I make this argument about aliens all the time. The year that we discover aliens are real will make for a very interesting 2 months.
Yes. It'll be an interesting year, but the 2 months when we discover alien life will be insane. We'll wake up every day in fucking shock with new news. It'll
No,
be too much to process.
no.
I think do you
If
think
if
more
we,
people would talk about Colleen Ballinger or aliens? Like average Americans, Zach.
I don't know, aliens being real would be huge if we can set up communications with them. If even if we just find out that there's like a intelligent life out there, that's still huge.
Like Zach,
I do believe the average American will be more interested in that. I really do.
I am the person in the world. Like right, I'm the aliens target demographic. I will be the one who follows the story every single day. And like by the end of like month 3, I'm going to be like, "Huh, neat."
It depends if they're like if they
If they're
if they're here
hostile,
in
this is a
person.
different discussion.
This is a very different discussion I'd love to have. Also, I was gonna bring up time travel as something, but that's a whole other different discussion. Which we'll move on from.
And you can subscribe to the second channel for the upcoming aliens conversation.
And time travel conversation.
Yeah. All right, coming up. I'm sorry, I gotta like pre-screen these just a little bit. Okay. Uh, would you? Oh, okay, it is in all black for some reason. Boop, boop. Would you rather receive a DVD box set of the last 4 seasons of Game of Thrones from an alternate universe where the show actually stays extremely good? Or would you rather have A Dream of Spring release in your lifetime? What a weird question.
Well, if a Dream of Spring
Oh, I think
releases
these are
in,
like two good things. I would rather have Dream of Spring still though.
Yeah, me too. Because
um,
now that being said, the implications of the first one might weight it in its direction. Like that means I have an alternate universe pen pal, and that's super fucking cool.
oh
I
yeah, it does not
think it's a
alter the universe itself. Okay.
what if it's just like a one-way wormhole and they just send you this one box set and there's no further communication?
Um, I still think that I like genuinely, I still think that I probably get like I still think I get a Nobel Prize by the end of this discussion.
Yeah, I honestly like this. Uh, I'm just thinking about like how my life would be different. Like me not enjoying season 5 of Game of Thrones was actually quasi important to the direction of my life.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to talk to this alternate universe pen pal. It's like, what are you talking about? Season 5 was great.
Yeah, and like if I
uh,
can establish lines of communication with this pen pal, like my god, we're going to have so many cool discussions. That effectively doubles your odds of uh 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 like getting good medical care,
Yeah,
uh 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 it being good weather on your birthday.
yeah. However, I'm gonna say if A Dream of Spring is finished in my lifetime, I will probably live to see another adaptation of the Song of Ice and Fire novels. Right?
I think that that's probably fair.
If all the books are
Yeah.
out and done, and the series is done and over with, HBO will take another roll of those dice.
Yeah, we'll if A Dream of Spring, honestly, the day A Dream of Spring is announced, they will announce another adaptation, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Or
Although you know what's going to be really sad about that is like with the stand, the first one, the casting with a few exceptions was really good. They stayed true to the characters even if some of the plot points changed. And then with the updated one, it was like high budget and they had all the special effects, but they totally messed up the storytelling. And some of the casting was really bizarre. Like the guy they played had play Stu was like really hot. I didn't finish it. So like my concern if they remake Game of Thrones, or another Song of Ice and Fire TV show, but they'd be like, well, we already did one, like a season one that was super accurate to the book, so let's do something artistic and different now. And I'm like, no, just
No, just do it again for 4 seasons and then fix the next ones.
yeah. I just want the same thing again, but with the good ending.
Okay, we have a very specific one. And I think we're going to go to the halfway point, which is 4 more questions. That sound good to
perfect.
you
Okay.
guys?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have to warg into a cat you cannot return to being a human, or be forced to listen to Bloodraven rant about bees until you die? He really doesn't like bees. Mira. I love
Oh,
this fandom so fucking much.
I mean, so it's would I rather be a cat until I die or listen to Bloodraven until I die? I'd rather be a cat.
I think now see this is interesting because a cat has a very short lifespan, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Would I rather live 120 years listening to Bloodraven rants about
Yeah.
bees, or 9 as a cat?
I
Well,
think I
see, like
could tune out.
oh, sorry.
So I think I could tune out his rant about bees after year 4, right? Like those first 4 years are gonna be hell. Like trying to sleep and you're just like, and the fucking bees. Did I mention that they buzz? I don't like the buzzing. Like that would be a nightmare. But like it just becomes like background noise at a certain point. Meanwhile, if I'm a cat, I'm dead within a decade, maybe 15
Yeah.
years.
Well, certain things just don't become background noise. Now, if it was like a daily rant from him and then I could excuse myself and go do other things until I die, that would be fine. But if it was like a continuous rant, like even while I'm sleeping, I think I'd lose my mind. I think I would actually die faster
Yeah,
listening to Bloodraven than I
and
would as a
and
cat.
and also if you are forced to listen to Bloodraven continuously, Bloodraven is completely immobile. You can't
Yeah.
leave. You have to stay in the room with Bloodraven forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I don't
taking
know.
cat.
I think I'm surprising myself here a little bit. I think I might be taking cat too. It's the one room problem that really gets me, I think. I don't like it, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Uh okay. Would you rather be a Blackfire doing the Blackfire Rebellion, but you ain't on board with the whole thing, or be one of Robert's bastards during Cersei's Kill Them All era? See, this is I love a would you rather question that adds stipulations in the question. Um, I think I would rather be a Blackfire during the rebellion.
I
Um,
mean, the Blackfire during the rebellion isn't on board with the whole thing. Could just switch sides, right?
Yeah, you could defect or just find yourself in Assos, like fucking half of them do.
Yeah, I could just go. meet up with Sarah Targaryen and rent the pillow house with her. You
Yeah.
know, like screw it.
Yeah, this is not an issue for me. But
Yeah.
Also,
but
I think
being
Cersei
but
only
you are a
actually managed to
permanent
kill.
fugitive if you are one of Robert's bastards.
That's true, but I think Cersei only actually manages to kill like one of them.
The baby, unfortunately.
You
You
might
just
be
have to be
right.
better at running and hiding the baby.
Well, we've changed the parameters now. Would you rather be a Blackfire or an unacknowledged bastard?
Like Gendry? Gendry seems fine.
Yeah, Gendry seems fine.
Gendry does not
Edric's
seem
fine.
fine. Gendry does not seem
My
fine.
Maya
Gendry's having
Stone
a
is
bad time.
Relatively speaking, Gendry seems fine.
Yeah, but not relative to the relative to the Blackfires, but not relative to their cousins.
Well, no, I was saying like Gendry seems fine relative to like other people in the Riverlands.
This is true.
Even
That's
he's
just because
healthy. He has a trade.
yeah, he's got a hammer and a fuck you attitude.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I love him. He's such a fun character. I'm taking a Blackfire.
Same.
Zach, how about you?
I'll go with Gendry's whole thing. I'll be a Bobby B bastard.
I respect it.
Although
Maya's
me and the
having a good
roommates
time.
all talk about how we're Baratheons anyways, because we have the looks of the three Baratheon brothers. If you line us up side by side by side,
This one, I don't think, is hard for me. Would you rather be a Greyjoy or a Bolton?
Greyjoy
Oh God.
baby.
I think I would rather be a Greyjoy all day. I'm gonna go hang out with my cousin Roderick. We're just gonna go fucking
Ugh.
read. It'll be great.
Greyjoys I like and zero Boltons I like, except for
That's
Michael.
true. Yeah, I like zero Boltons and non-zero Greyjoys, so I'll go with Greyjoy.
Yeah, right.
But
Like,
only if I get to be a girl, because like I feel like Asha gets as much freedom as she does because she's a girl. Like she can go hang out and read books with her uncle because like she doesn't have to be manly all the time.
yeah, there are very few expectations of her,
Yeah.
to be a certain way, which is interesting. Um, uh, and that is a very good point. Uh, I I don't like Theon, but I could hang out with Theon. Asha's fun. Roderick's fun. Um, Aaron's
Well, Roderick's a
annoying.
Harlor.
Yeah, but like there's people on the Iron Islands that I could like hang out with, you know.
You can get Aaron to go back on a bender and he'll be fine.
Right, like I can, you know, Aaron. I've had uncles that are basically Aaron Greyjoy, you know, like you're going to hell unless you drink this special thing. Uh,
Well, wait. If I'm a Bolton, is this instead of Ramsay? Like, is this an alternate universe where I am the Bolton heir and Ramsay doesn't exist? Because then I might pick Bolton because once Russo's gone, I can just be a decent person and do whatever I want.
that's a good point.
Unless he steals your skin.
That's true.
That's a chance I'm willing to take.
I think I'm still
I'd rather
going with
hang out with the
Greyjoy.
Umbers. Yeah.
And
If Ramsay is alive, I would pick Greyjoy because Ramsay would certainly kill me.
all right, and this individual says Bolton because vampires are cool. Honestly, that's a respectable position to take. And finally today, would you rather take your chances at surviving Order 66 while being a Jedi on the battlefield, or tell Cersei
Jetty.
that all her children have died?
What?
I will tell Cersei that all of her children have died, which will be even more awkward because previously in this episode I had sex with her.
Oh God, we have a previously established rapport.
Yep. As I said earlier, I picked her. I picked her over Rhaegar. So it'll be really awkward rolling up the next morning and be like, "Hey, nice to see you again."
I,
So
I,
some bad news.
I picked you over Rhaegar, and that is a compliment.
Now,
Well, it doesn't say we have to tell Cersei in person. I
Oh,
would
that's
write it in
true.
a letter and then later pretend somebody had impersonated me in the letter.
Oh my god. Cersei wakes up in a bed that I'm not in anymore with a letter being like, all your kids are dead. Sorry.
Well, I think that
I write it with my left hand.
I'm gonna Star Wars it up, because Order 66 is to kill all the Jedi, and I'm not a Jedi.
That's true.
I'm a Jedi.
Also, it feels like every time they do a new series, it turns out somebody secretly survived.
And every time we
Uh,
kiss, I swear I could fly. Don't you know my heart beats fast? Oh.
uh, I forget who. I think they had a Shaka survive, and then I think there was a comic where Windu survived, and then
We know that the main
also, well,
character of
okay, I guess
the
Windu technically died seconds before 66 or minutes, depending on how far he fell before he hit the ground. Uh,
we know that the Plo Koon's apprentice survived. We see that in the Jedi Jedi, oh god, what are they called? The Jedi something games for the you know the
yeah,
games, the new games.
Outcast. Oh no,
You know the
maybe I don't
games.
know.
They're the games.
Yeah,
The one with Cal Kestis. Ketsis. One of those. Cal Star Wars is in the Jedi something Jedi. What the hell is the name of it? Just Fallen Order. Thank you. The
Fallen
internet.
Order.
Yeah, great game by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna be the Jedi. Even if I'm a Jedi, I have like a 25% chance of living.
Yeah,
And also, if I get to decide, like I can prepare, right? If I know this going
yeah,
in by virtue of this question. All right, everybody, that's our fucking show.
yeah. You know what? You have a much better odds surviving knowing it's coming. You can
Yeah.
also tip other people off, unless like you like spawn in with your Jedi robes and lightsaber, and it's already happening. Like you've got a good shot of like helping somebody else survive too. That's a good
No,
point. I hadn't considered that one.
no, Major, I'm a Jedi. These are my Jedi robes. Mira, where can people find you on the internet?
People can find me on YouTube at Mira Reads or on my second channel, Mira Reads 2. That's TOO, where I just put up a video about Nick Lutzko, which you should definitely watch because it's very good and very funny.
Zach, where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me here at the Interesting Nerd Club or at Zach from the club, which is where I do video essays. I have a couple cooking right now. Some history. I'm going to talk about communications, something I studied for a very, very long time, specifically digital communications soon, hopefully as well. And you can also check out my music at Datura LaCroix, LaCroix spelled LACROYE, Datura spelled like the plant you shouldn't eat. And yeah, you can check out my album Rincaria. I also have a cover as album that should be out sometime this year, maybe early next year. We'll see. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a good time. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.